Are increasingly leaning towards agroecology, a farming approach that farmers from Nyanza region have embraced. Our very own Chichi Josephine tells us of Evelyn Okoth from Kisumu, a farmer who believes in the model of sustainable farming and has embraced agroecology.
A drive through villages in Nyando, Kisumu County tells a story, that of communities who eat from the land. Even today, farming is a major economic activity. Farmers here mainly grow maize, sorghum, millet, and cassava. At Agoro East Village, 35-year-old Evelyn Okoth is a busy bee at her farm attending to her crops and poultry. Hers is a different kind of farming. From the get, a portion on the right has sweet potato vines, intercropped with different indigenous maize varieties. On this section, Okoth practices vermiculture, an agroecological method of using earthworms in processing vermin compost and liquid fertilizer, also known as vermin juice.
The cow dung, the waste, I use them to the vermiculture production, and there is when I will get the manure, the compost, the vermicompost, that I again return to the farm. Then the leachate from the vermicompost, I spray to my vegetables and plants.
An agroecological champion, Miss Okoth, is well known in her village and beyond for her passion in conserving traditional food and seeds. She is part of the founders of Kabodi Agoro Community Seed Bank, which brings together 25 members who save and exchange various indigenous seeds.
I think the women is just lacking maybe know-how, how they can go through this agriculture.
These women have conserved, over 62 varieties of beans, about 5 varieties of millet, sorghum, 23 varieties. And we are seeing that this is really helping in terms of mitigating climate change risks.
At her farm, she multiplies 67 different varieties of beans, as well as 10 varieties of sorghum, some of which she obtained from the National Gene Bank and others from locals.
And I'm also doing another crop that is sorghum. They're of different. Some I got from the Gene Bank of Kenya, some I got from farmers. And these farmers are the older farmers that they used to plant on earlier days.
Her journey towards agroecological agriculture dates back in 2018 when she first interacted with officials from the Alliance, Biodiversity and International Center for Tropical Agriculture, CIAT.
Agroecology is really benefiting me. I've never gone to the agrovet to buy any medicine so that I can spray here. I'm not using chemicals. I'm not using fertilizers. I'm just using organic things that I'm producing in my farm.
Agroecology produce different food types that are important for diets, for improving the diets. It makes stronger children with more micronutrient, more balanced diets.
From her vegetable garden, Okoth earns about 250 shillings daily. In her fish pond, she keeps 1,000 fish at a time and sells after every 8 months between 200 shillings and 250 shillings each. At the time of our visit, she had 600 3-days-old chicks, which she would rear for 4 months and sell at up to 1,000 shillings each.
I'm counting 250 per day vegetables, but on seeds it is different because I'm also working on seeds and I'm working on the vegetables. And on fish also it is different because I'm harvesting after 8 months.
Like many farmers, her main challenge is lack of water, especially in the wake of climate change and strained rainfall patterns. Her dream is to one day have an irrigation system to be able to optimize production even during dry seasons.
I'm working in an area that we don't have adequate rainfall. So I'm having challenges of water. Like now you can just see my vegetables are drying up.
Through the Nature Positive initiative, Miss Okoth is among farmers from Kisumu who have trained on permaculture an approach to land management and settlement design that adopts arrangements observed in flourishing natural ecosystems. Studies show that women play a key role in conservation and management of biodiversity and are playing a major role towards mitigation against the risks related to climate change and its effects, and the greatest responsibility over the future belongs to those that care most about it. Chichi Josephine, TV47.
Now, car importers are enhancing